It's Week 17 of the 2023 season, and we'll get to see the Eagles' rocket-armed quarterback.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Let's get first game we play.
On the go.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 89 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
Hey, alert, alert.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams being chased out left. They'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Messed up though, because y'all gotta go right back out there. It wasn't looking
so
so
they'll get
hot
another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on second down, Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bro, you
so
know
here
man.
the Commanders making
lit
their
him up.
way out. And they will be let out by their second-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Right at the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10. Howell. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Williams throwing again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Williams now on 1st and 10. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Williams. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. It's a room to maneuver. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
All right.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, put him in different spots. Do I try to isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Williams on 1st down. This goes out wide from Madison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Hey, alert, alert.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. 14 yards through the air. Caught the deal.
Y'all need the zone. It's raining, so y'all need water.
On 1st down, Williams. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This
offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, You give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That was high enough.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first play in the that
incompletion certainly slows things down. It brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Williams' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive with Robinson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Howell to throw. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. He's past the 30. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. Nice move by Lewis. No whistles, he's still going. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, we, of course, saw this a little while back in an Alabama-Auburn game at the college level. You just don't expect to see this, though, in the NFL.
No, not at all. And what you're also seeing are NFL teams being more aggressive about, hey, if you're going to miss a field goal, we got a guy back there. We've got a chance to bring it back and create better field position, or in this case, get a score.
Oh, wow.
They're going to do that nowadays.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. C.D. Lamb leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Powell from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Powell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nobody knows.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Williams. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35
Come
at
on,
the
guys.
34.
Hold your press. Hold your press. Just give me some time.
Check. Reload. Bronco switch.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard
not some
or 2
time, bro.
past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Switch.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Operating from the gun. Williams. Forced out to his left.
No
man is Robbie
way.
Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Williams looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Eagles! Brett Calcaterra, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time, a 9-play
I got Jimmy G,
drive.
too.
The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now Lewis selects to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So they
I
accept
hate
the
you.
penalty, of course, and push the offense
You've allowed
backwards
the
a
most
bit.
pancakes, like ever, historically, in the franchise. You've been here for 2 years.
Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds
Why would they be
crazy,
smiling right
but
now?
they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All right.
Critical play.
That's why you went to Nevada. That's fine.
First there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has been a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
My man, you got
54 yards
decleated on your own
12
history.
on the return.
Jesus.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Williams. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm in the wrong package for the...
Operating from the gun. Williams. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ready, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
You slip, my guy.
It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
I saw that. He fucking slipped.
Look at
this. I'm unathletic. The moment's too big. Slip. Wow.
Yeah, you're down 2 scores.
He's not an
I don't think you
athlete.
need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Probably Anderson. Kiss my ass.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Williams now throwing on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be covered
Go
up
down,
by
go down,
Washington.
go down.
A tough one there. They
Go
certainly
down.
wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Eagles down 24-14, 53 ticks to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Commanders, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining.